Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Nathan coming here to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 17, Donna Mia. We're just going to get on into it. It's going to be a really quick one. I've been saying that a lot in the last couple weeks for The Other Way videos. It's going to be a quick one. So the first couple I'm going to be talking about is Joanne and Sean. So we've seen them in this episode. So a couple weeks ago, as we know, the kids left. The kids and the best friend left from Ireland to go back to the United States, and Joanne and Sean had told them that they were going to that they were already married, and which just basically has them all in shock. So in this episode, since everybody's gone and everybody knows now, Sean wants to meet Joanne's mother, Donna. So they decided to do a video call on her, and Donna answers the phone. So you're my son-in-law, and he gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you're welcome," and stuff and everything. So they started talking and everything, and she asked him, like, what are your plans, if he said, well, first things first, we're sorry about what we did. It didn't come out of any kind of disrespect or anything. We really weren't thinking ahead like this, but it is what it is. Donna asked, like, are you planning on like coming here, or do you want her to stay over there? Do you want to take my grandkids away? And he said, like, the ultimate goal is to have like everybody under one roof again and everything, but he didn't, they haven't really fully discussed that. They're just still like processing everything basically. But it was also found out that Joanne Sean Joey hasn't really contacted Joanne since he left Ireland, and he's like really like still like processing everything. He's like still in shock about like what happened and everything, and I understand that. So he's just trying to figure out like his life. He 18, 19, about to go to college or whatever, but still has to take care of his little brother and stuff and everything. So he just don't know what the heck he's doing. It's what he has to do with his mom doing this and stuff. So I don't blame him for like not talking to his mom right now, just trying to figure out what to do with his life basically and everything. So that's unfortunate, but I do feel bad. Now, my only complaint with Joanne and Sean as a couple is that they're not showing their romantic sides of them. We're just seeing, we're 17 episodes into the season. They came on late. They still ain't gonna be on much more episodes anyway. I think we got like a month left before the tell-all and stuff. So like, I would like to see them as like how they're doing as a couple. The only thing they're showing is just like the family dynamics, and it's been great. Other than the shock of them being married and stuff, I still just want to see how they interact as a married couple, basically. So I don't know when we'll see that again. Maybe in a couple weeks or so. So that was Joanne and Shaw. Next couple I want to talk is Josh and Lily. Now, remember what happened last week? The whole thing with Lily's daughter Vivian coming in and questioning him, and Josh accusing Lily of cheating and everything. It was just a whole mess last week. This episode, we didn't see Josh, but we saw Lily and her daughter just go out to the market again and, pick out some food. And the daughter once again was just questioning him. Do you really love him? Like, and everything. And Lily was just like, I'm kind of tired of her asking and questioning Josh. Lily said that Josh's brother Jared had texted Lily and said that they had to talk privately, and he did admit to his mistakes and is taking accountability. So she feels a little bit better when it comes to that. Vivian had asked her mother that, how is your intimate life? And Lily was just like, why would you ask me that? And she said, well, it's normal and everything. And she's like, we hardly have it. It's been 7 months. And Vivian rolled her eyes and was like, that's not a relationship. Do you really want to get married to him? And she was like, well, we're already married. He's already my husband, everything. But I really don't know as we plan for the second wedding, basically. And, I have to admit, okay, yeah, I think Vivian's like overdoing it a little bit. But Josh really, like, I saw a different side of him last week that I didn't like. He really just, like, really deflected a lot. Now, we all kind of deflect on things, like when someone accuses us of doing things, and then we like to say, well, you're doing the same thing. Like, it's human nature to do that. But, certain things are just, you got to have the proof, and you got to back. Receipts are everything. You just got to come with your receipts and stuff. So that's all I'm going to say with that. Just come with your receipts and everything. Judging by the previews of next week, I think Josh is finally going to apologize to Lily and hope and pray that they go forward with the wedding. I don't know if they will or not, but we shall see. But that's all we've seen out of Josh and Lily, or just Lily and her daughter. Next couple I want to talk is James and Tata. So James and Tata, they got to go. They went out somewhere. Now James, it seems like every episode James is trying some like different kind of foods and stuff and everything. And this one food's called like Dury or something. Everything that he had to try. Him and Tata were out trying some foods and stuff. And it was just nasty for him. He like spit it out. The people at the market or whatever they were at started laughing at him and everything. He was just like, he even went to a hose to drink some hose water to get the taste out of his mouth. It was really that bad and everything. Like, cause like last week he had like that really spicy like chicken thing that he ate at last week. It just seems like every episode he's eating something that's just nasty to him. If he wants to live in Indonesia, he's gonna have to get used to the food there. But anyway, other than that, James and Tata are planning their second wedding as well and everything. And it's the next day. But one of Tata's sisters is coming in town for the wedding. Now, this sister apparently does not like James. And here's why. In the beginning, James and Tata's relationship, like, Tata and this sister have been like really close and everything. And, but when Tata got James, I guess they met on Instagram, and then she came to America and whatever, the sister didn't like that. So she made up a false rumor saying that to their dad that James is a horrible person. He treats women bad, which is a lie. And so both James and Tata decided to cut her off for like a year or so. And then like a year or two later, they connected. She somewhat apologized for what she did, and they started talking. So in this episode, she arrives to their house and everything. She comes up on the roof. She gives Tata a big hug and everything. James is just sitting there like with that nervous grin. Hi. And the sister is just giving him like the dirtiest look from hell you could ever see. And she's like, she was just like, I just want to see I just miss my sister, that's all, and everything. Like, she didn't really care nothing about him. She was just very, very, very rude. I did not like her. Like, she tried to explain why she did what she did. I'm not buying it. I didn't like it. She said that, well, you stole my sister, basically. And he's like, no, like, I'm here to take care of her and everything. I'm taking care of her in the U.S., this, and that, and everything. And, Tata's just like, I just want you guys to get along and be happy. And she was like, and the sister was just like, I don't trust him, and I'm not going to trust him, like, anytime soon or anything. And I'm just like, what in the world did he do to you? I'm like I understand that her and the sister are close, and Tata even said like they did everything together. She even said that like they even showered together. Now I get it, like in other countries where like when you grow up in poverty, everybody has to sleep in the same room, same bed and stuff. and maybe as kids growing up and everything, like maybe had to shower together, but it didn't come out that way, come out right when Tata said that, but it's okay. So they started talking about it, and yeah, and the sister was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna trust them. Like, I don't need to trust you and everything. We might work on it, basically, but I just, like I said, I just did not like the sister. I did not like the sister at all. She was just really rude. Just and the look that the killer look that she just gave to him was just priceless. But very rude, very disrespectful. No respect for her, and she don't have to respect him. If I'm James, I'd be like, I ain't gonna respect you. I didn't do nothing to you. But James is nicer than how I would be. I say, because like I said, I'll call a thing a thing. Like, I'd be like, girl, I did not do nothing to you. Yes, yes, I'm your sister. I treat her well and everything. If you don't like it, and if I'm sorry that she had to grow up and move away and stuff and everything, but if you don't like it, it's tough. She ain't being treated bad. I mean, that's how I would be. But like I said, James is nicer than how I would be. But because me, I know I just wouldn't tolerate just someone being mean to me for no reason when you done nothing to them. But it happens a lot in life, so it is what it is. So that was James and Tata. And the last couple I want to talk is freaking Corona and Inky. So Corona, I feel kind of bad. Part of me feels bad for her, part of me doesn't. So, she's an Ivy League graduate, and once it's so hard to get into a midwifery program. Her timing of this was just really off. I feel like she should have just stayed in the U.S., got her before, and got her degree and got into the program before she moved to Iceland. Trying to get into the programs in Iceland is just not easy. This episode, she meets up with her best friends that she's already known from her previous trips to Iceland. And, they hang out, have girls' time. They go to, like, this place that has, like, like, this museum of basically male parts, and everything, according to her and stuff and everything. They tried some kind of snacks with it. It was whatever. That's whatever. But so her and Corona and her friends started talking, and they just talked about like what's like like basically what's Inky thinking about, like what's how's y'all's relationship going. She's like, we've been exclusive for 6 months. And then the best friends were like, like prior to that, I did see him at the clubs, like talking to other girls. I mean, he wasn't like kissing them or nothing, but he was just talking to them and stuff. And Colonel was like, okay, basically. So, later, Corona and Inky went out, and I guess they like went to the place where they had their first date. They were throwing darts and everything. And then Corona confronted Inky about what her best friend said. And, Inky had nothing to hide. Inky's just really that chill and like everything, whatever happens, happens. And if it happens, we'll figure it out type person. So she asked him about that. He was like, yeah, well, yeah, that's just what I do, and everything. Like, did they see me like kissing or making out on tables and stuff? And she's like, no, and everything. This is the first time that like Inky kind of got really defensive, and Corona didn't like it. And he's just like, well, why were they like questioning me that and everything? He got really, really defensive. And Corona just like, oh, he acting like one of my exes. He acting like a five, like I'm five or something like that. I'm like, when people accuse you of things or overthink things like that, it does frustrate us. And so I would probably be reacting the same way, because it's just like, part of me would just think that's a sabotage move. Someone just trying to sabotage our relationship. Inky said he had nothing to hide. So that was that. But Corona's mad about how he reacted. And then the question of marriage came in. Corona asked him, like, do you want to, like, get married one day and everything? Inky said this. He's like, I'm in a country full of atheists. and I don't need somebody in Latin in a row speaking in Latin just to prove my love. He was like, I love Corona. I do want to be with her. He did say he want to be with her the rest of the life, but he doesn't want to get married. He just really doesn't believe in that. Well, Corona's defense, she was like, well, your brother is married, your parents are married. She's like, yeah, but he was like, what did he say? He said like that was just like basically I don't know, just to do it, I guess, or whatever, I don't know, and everything. And Corona got kind of upset about that because she just feels like she wants marriage and everything, and if he doesn't want to get married, she just don't know why she's here. She even said that I sent you a ring like before I got to Iceland to prove that I wanted to be with you. And he was like, well, I thought that was a joke or something. She's like, it's not a joke. I really wanted to be with you and stuff and everything. So, again, I partly see Corona's like view on it and everything, but like I will admit that Inky needs to be a little bit more romantic, more trying it, like his little theory behind, oh, I don't need a piece of paper to prove my love or whatever. Yes and no. If you want to spend, this girl flew all the way across town, gave up her whole life to ultimately marry you. You have to at least like consider that or think about it and stuff. You can't just be like, oh, I don't need I'm in the country of atheists and stuff. I didn't even know that either, but yeah, so I do kind of feel bad for Corona, and that says she just keeps saying it's just double whammy. It's like whammy not getting into the midwife, not be able to get into school, period, for another year or two, and then him just being so like nonchalant about everything. So it is what it is, but yeah. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. We didn't see Statler and Dempsey or Sarper and Shekinah in this episode. I think the season's almost over. I think we got, like I said, I think we got like a few more episodes left before the big tell-all and everything. I like the season that way. It's been chill. It's just a nice relief from Happily Ever After. We don't have no Happily Ever After drama, no Angela and Michael drama, no Gino and Jasmine. It's been a nice, even though like on B90 we got some weirdos and we got some first crybabies here on The Other Way and stuff. It's just still a nice. I'll take this compared to what we were dealing with most of the over the last year. It's been a nice, peaceful. We still got drama, but it's just been nothing compared to what we were dealing with this whole year. So, but anyway, guys, that is my review. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap Married at First Sight, so stay tuned for that. I was hesitant to do this recap because it was just a boring, quick episode, but I dragged it out. Anyway, guys, have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.